Well, hello there, and welcome to Mechanics of Materials. I'm on the IRE wiki here, and if you come into the front page of the wiki and scroll down to course content, go to technical, and we're in the mechanical competencies. This is Mechanics of Materials. Purpose of this first video here is to go over the syllabus and go over the class planner. And it's intended that you watch this video before the very first class period. So if you're on the MoM page and you scroll to the bottom, you'll see the MoM documents. And we've got the MoM syllabus. So we click on the MoM syllabus. And this is fall 2016. And there are some certain things that we focus in on in our technical competencies. They are that we can identify, describe, and apply the fundamental principles of MoM. So let's scroll down here and say, what are the fundamental principles of MoM? They are right here. Axial, bending, shear, torsional, and for all four of those, we load, have stress, deflect, and with the stress and deflection, there's a resultant strain. So the fundamental principles are these four things plus one more: stress transformation. Identify means that we can recall the list at a later time, like after the class, like when we're out in our career. Describe means that we can do a describe sheet, and that is a word definition, the equation in units, drawing a sketch, providing applications, and connecting to the projects and other principles. And apply means to use these principles to do something in a project, in an open-ended problem, in a DLA, in an internship and co-op. So that's really what we're looking to do here. In addition, we expect that you can evaluate the quality of your learning against your own expectations and against ours, and that you maintain a long-term documentation of the fundamental principles. If you've had me in a class before where we talked about something called the Black Book, this is the Black Book. It's a long-term documentation of our fundamental principles. So, what can you expect from the course? Well, you'll acquire this core knowledge. We'll apply those fundamental principles. You can ask questions on a daily basis. I will give you feedback on a regular basis. And at the end, you'll get an oral exam grade sheet and a grading sheet for the course telling you how your grade was arrived at. What do I want from you? Well, this green set of things here is what I'm expecting you to bring from statics. Now, this doesn't always make people overly happy. What do you mean? We were supposed to remember those things from statics? Well, yes, you were. So from statics, you should be able to calculate equilibrium, find centroids, calculate moments of inertia using the parallel axis theorem, draw shear and moment diagrams, and understand the difference between external and internal forces. These two here, moment of inertia and shear and moment diagrams, are very central to what we do in MoM. The others are important as well. But these two are so central that I've made a few videos to refresh. So if you remember, great, don't watch the video. If you want a refresher, good, watch the refresher videos. I'd like you to come to class every day and then be engaged and be on time. It requires learning inside and outside of class. For every 1 hour we're together, you should expect to spend 2 hours outside of class. You should practice encoding your knowledge so that you can have it later. You should be developing your own self-directed learning abilities. And you should be able to access and identify your own learning resources. Here's how we do the grading. There will be an exam, a DLA, notes and problems, reflections, describes, and engagement with learning. I will give you a score from 0 to 5 in every one of these. These four, the exam, DLA, notes and problems, and describes, that's 5, should be in a binder. Nicely organized, 3-ring binder. I will be grading that binder at the final exam, and that's when you will get the score. Engagement with learning is where I get to give you a score on how well I judge you were engaged with your learning. I will simply add up all these scores and average them with equal weighting and use the IRE grading scale to give you a final grade. This part of your syllabus will be your grading sheet for the course. All right. Please print this out, sign it, and bring it to the first day of class. Now, let's see here. We're going to go back, look at the MoM class planner, print this out, have it be your guide. I'd put it in the front of my binder. We will spend 13 days together. I've got 12 reflections set up, and they are in this document called MoM Reflection Questions. These are the videos to watch before class, the syllabus and class planner videos, the one you're watching right now. The statics and VM refresher, that's if you want. Here's what we'll do in the first day of class. And then all the homework is due after the class. So the describe, the problem, the retention practice, those are due on day 2 if they were assigned on day 1. Whereas the videos are to be watched before each class. All right. And here it says down here, all homework is to be organized in a binder, take notes, so on. The one thing that's important to me as you watch these videos is that you take notes and you record questions. And if you look at the first thing we do each day, it's a question and answer session. I would like that you bring those questions to class every day. So bring me some questions to the first day of class. That's it. Thank you very much. Now I just got to figure out how to stop.